I'm not ready to give up on the Cavaliers yet. I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to give up on D Mitch yet. I'm not. I still think Donovan Mitchell is the most underrated and the most disrespected superstar in the league, especially 30 years old and younger. Because this is the hill I'm just willing to die on. I think he's in the same tier as a Devin Booker. He in the same tier as a Jason Tatum. That's just what I believe. That is what I believe. Same tier as Jalen Brown. I feel like he's right there with them. Um, it's been a weird season for the Cavaliers. It's been a weird season. I'm not gonna lie, but I just watched on Friday. I went back and rewatched the second half for the Pacers in the Cavaliers game. That was a very important game because the standings are very close between the Knicks, the Pacers, the Magic, and the 76ers. Really now that everything is everything because it's Saturday when I'm recording this. It's a three-way tie between the Magic, the Pacers, and the 76ers. I'm saying all this to say this. I'm not ready to give up on them because I think Donovan Mitchell, this is probably the best overall team he's ever played with. This is the best overall team he's ever played with, better than all them Utah teams. And I think the team is better than last year because you added a guy like Max Strus. I really like what Max Strus was doing in this game. He wasn't just hitting shot after shot, but he hit some big shots. He hit some big free throws. He was making plays off the dribble for other players. I think he had like 8 assists. I think Max Strus had like 8 assists. And he just brings a presence on the wing that I really like. And I think three things about this team that could take them to the next level. For one, of course, is Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is, like I said, man, I think he's underrated when it comes to his playoff performances. I know he had a couple of duds, one last year against the Knicks and the year before that against the Mavericks. Damn, he lost to Jalen Brunson twice. He lost to Jalen Brunson twice, back to back. But Jalen Brunson is damn near a top 5 MVP candidate, so there's no shame in that. Now that we understand what Jalen Brunson is, but I think Donovan Mitchell, especially early in the season, this season, he's only played like 55 games or so this season. But at the beginning of the season, we're not going to act like he wouldn't just sit in the league on fire without Darius Garland and at times without Evan Mobley. Donovan Mitchell was that guy. So I still got some faith in Donovan Mitchell. I think he's one of the better offensive players in the league. I still think he's borderline at any given moment could be a top 10 player in terms of his play. So there is that. So I'm not ready to give up on Donovan Mitchell as a number one option. I do think that Darius Garland has to go, but I'll get to that later. Another thing I really like with the Cavaliers team is Jared Allen. I think he's having the best year of his career. I think he bats like 17 and 11, if I'm not mistaken, 16 and 11. And I just think he's just playing with more aggressiveness. We know the quote, the lights was too bright. I don't think like he's playing like that this year. I think he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. He's playing with a more mental fortitude than we've seen from him in the past. He's very deliberate in his game. He's rolling hard to the basket. Him and Donovan Mitchell have an amazing two-man game. So I think with all the injuries that he's had to score more, and he's actually been delivering. He just absolutely killed the Timberwolves. I think he had like 34 against the Timberwolves. And it's just like, if you can unlock a top 10 center in Allen, because I think he's borderline the top 10 center, if he can become a bona fide top 10 center, we know Donovan Mitchell is a top 10, top 5 shooting guard. So I think just that combo alone will be very good going into the playoffs. I think Jared Allen is one of the most underrated defenders, both in the paint and on the perimeter. He's a great rebounder. And I even seen him knock a couple 15-footers down. I seen him knock a 15-footer down against the Pacers. So I think Jared Allen is a way better version of himself than the guy we seen who the lights was too bright for against the Knicks. So that's one thing. Another thing, I already mentioned Max Strus, I already mentioned Donovan Mitchell. Let me get to the bad stuff because I noticed something late in this game, and it was that Darius Garland got benched for defense. Evan Mobley got benched for offense. And it's sticking out like a sore thumb now. Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, both of them, they can be replaced. I wouldn't have dare said that 2-3 years ago. Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, I think it's time to go all in on Donovan Mitchell and Jared Allen and look to either trade Darius Garland or Evan Mobley or both. Because when the closing lineup didn't consist of both of them in certain situations. When they went to offense, Darius Garland, he was in the game. And he did hit some clutch shots. He did. Clutch shots, clutch free throws. Evan Mobley plays great defense. But the fact that you can't keep both those guys on the floor for the whole closing moments, regardless of the situation, it's a little bit, it's just bad, man. And the fact that if I ask y'all, who would you rather have right now, Evan Mobley or Chet Holmgren? I'm pretty sure most of you would say Chet Holmgren. And that in itself is just, it's crazy. Because I'll never forget Bill Simmons comparing Evan Mobley to Tim Duncan light, or saying he was Kevin Garnett like. So there's that. And Darius Garland, I just think he needs his own team. And I'm ready just to see Mitchell as a full-time point guard. Mitchell's not a shooting guard. He's a shooting guard, but he needs to be a point guard to get the best out of it, if that makes sense. So that's a couple things I've noticed. And I've seen Darius Garland. If I was the Cavaliers, I was send Darius Garland to Brooklyn to get Mikal Bridges. I like that. I like that situation. And that way you can have a closing lineup that's more, trustworthy. I don't know. Don't get me to talking. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section about the Cavaliers. I easily think Cavaliers can make it to second round this season. I think they could beat the Knicks in a 4-5 matchup this year. No Julius Randle. I think the Cavaliers could beat the Knicks in a 4-5 matchup. And then whoever they get in the second round, I think they can give them a hell of a fight. I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to count out Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs, bro. I'm not. They as deep as they ever been. It's the best team Donovan Mitchell's ever had. Everybody hates JB, but I think JB Bickerstaff is actually pretty solid. I don't know, y'all. Let me know how y'all think. This was kind of a bad video because I'm just rambling. But sometimes I just like this. I'm just talking. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. This is your boy Diddy Knows Ball. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.